looking to add more fish to your diet, or if you just love salmon in general, then you are not going to want to miss this video. Keep watching. Hey friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome, welcome. So friends, today I am making this recipe from the Chunky Chef, and it's called honey garlic glazed salmon. I have been craving salmon for the last week or so, and I went down to my freezer, which really needs to be cleaned out bad. And I found one piece of salmon down there, so I'm so excited. Nobody else in the house eats salmon except for me, so this is a perfect recipe to make for my lunch today. So I thought I would go ahead and share this recipe with you. I am really excited about it. So let me turn the camera down and we'll quickly go over the ingredients and then we'll get started. All right, my friends, so we have a piece of salmon right here, and we're going to add some black pepper, some kosher salt, and some smoked paprika to the salmon. And then for the glaze, we're going to be using some soy sauce, olive oil, siracha sauce, garlic, honey, butter, and it calls for, I believe, oh my goodness, what was it? 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I thought I had a whole lemon in there and I didn't. I just had a little slice left, so I'm going to make do with what I have, but normally it would just be a 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So these are the ingredients, so let's get started. All right, my friends, so before we get started, the first thing we want to do is make sure our rack is in the middle and not at the top, because we're going to put this in the oven on broil. So I'm going to go ahead, it's not going to take that long, I'm going to go ahead and hit my broil and get it started, and then we're going to go ahead and work on the salmon and get it ready. Alright, my friends, so I have my salmon here, and I'm just taking a paper towel. I am just getting all the excess moisture off of my salmon. Mine does not have skin on it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and season it. Alright, so we just have some black pepper. And I am not measuring this out. I think it calls like a half a teaspoon or something. I'm just sprinkling it on. Do some salt. This is kosher salt. Oh, help if I held the lid back. And then I am using some smoked paprika. You can use regular paprika if you'd like. Alright, I'm just going to flip that. Okay. Smelling good. A little bit of pepper. All right, now let's head over to the stove and get everything ready over there. All right, my friends, so I'm cutting this in half. So, because I only have the one piece. So I will link the recipe so you have the full recipe. So normally it calls for 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 3 tablespoons of butter. So I'm halving that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get this all melted. Now it does say to do this in an oven-safe skillet. I do not have an oven-safe skillet. I guess I could have used the, what are they called? Those black ones. What are they called? I don't even know. I've never really used those though, and they're hubby's that's been handed down, so I best not deal with those. What are they called, friends? Tell me. Iron skillets. But it does call for a oven-safe skillet. I am just doing this, and then I'm going to transfer it into a baking dish. Now I'm going to go ahead in, and I'm going to add 3 cloves of garlic. Normally calls for 6. I love garlic. All right, I got to sneeze, friends. Excuse me. Now we're going to go ahead and add in 1½ tablespoons of water. We're going to add in 1½ tablespoons of soy sauce. Make sure that's tablespoons, so I don't, yeah, tablespoons. I want to make sure I didn't add too much. And then we're going to add in 1/2 tablespoon of sriracha sauce. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm adding in 1/4 cup of honey. Normally it would have been 1/2 cup. Let's get all that out of there. Okay. I'm going to mix this really well. And then it calls for 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I was halving it, so it would only be 1 for me. I only had this 1 piece of lemon left. Let's see how much is in this actually. Okay. Almost what I need, friends. Almost. Squeeze a little bit. Yeah, close to what I needed. But it is what it is, but it's very, very close, believe it or not. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. This is a tad bit watery, so we're gonna let this just go a little bit longer. This is one of the things that several people in the comment section said happened to them, that it got a little watery. The author said she's never had that happen. But just to let it cook a little bit longer if it does happen. So that's what I am doing. It looks good. It smells really good. All right, my friends, I think we're good. I am going to go ahead and put my salmon in here. Oh, fell off. Goodness. Really? Right there like that. It says to let it cook for about 3 minutes, and while it's cooking, to take some of the juice and throw it on top. So we'll let this start a little bit, and then we'll add the juice. Alright, so we're going to take some of the sauce and throw it right on top. I am watching the time. Ow, just burnt my finger. I think I need a bigger spoon. Does smell good. Alright, so I'm gonna let this cook. We got about 1.5 minutes left, and then we'll go ahead and transfer it to the pan to put in the broiler. Alright, my friends, this is definitely coming along nicely. So I just have my little pan here. I'm gonna transfer this. I'll pour a little bit in the bottom. Put that there, and then I'm just going to pour that right on top. Should turn that fire off, huh? All right. And we're gonna put this in the broiler. It says to cook it for about 5 to 6 minutes in the broiler, and it said at one point to go ahead and put the glaze on top. But since I had to switch pans, I already put it on top, so I'm not going to have to do that. So let's go ahead and get it in the oven. Alrighty, there we go. I'll put it in for about 5 minutes and then check it. Alright, my friends, so here it is. Does that look delicious? I'm so excited. I'm going to let that cool just a few minutes. I have a plate here of greenery, so I'm going to let this just cool down just a little bit. And then we are going to plate it up and do a taste test. All right, I am going to go ahead and scoop that up. Just place it right here in the middle. And I think I'm gonna add just a little bit of the sauce on the, drizzle it on the lettuce or the spring mix. Yum. How delicious looking is that? Ooh. So excited. Look. All right, my friends, there you have it. Does that look delicious or what? Now let's go ahead and do a taste test. All right, my friends, here you have it. Looks so delicious. Now let's go ahead and do a taste test. Why am I always singing like that? I notice I do that all the time. Taste test. It's not overpowering. I was a little worried about that. The glaze does harden up a little bit when I put it on the lettuce, but it's got a good flavor. I'm just sitting here getting ready to eat. Forget about you all. I'm ready just I started to take another bite. And then I'm like, oh, I'm filming. Stop. But anyway, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, hit that little subscribe button, as it does greatly help me out. And also, check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and TikTok, as well as I am active on all those social media sites too. So friends, thank you so much. I do appreciate it, and I will catch up with you next time. Bye.